Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we're going to go over several different things. First, we're going to talk about and reiterate how we talked on the live last night about how XRP, yes, it does look like we're going to push over 66.6 cents and at some point hit that 67.7 and ultimately make a push towards that 75 cents. However, as we said yesterday, none of the times that we've made a continuation rally up have we gone without having a 5, 7, 10% quick drop. And again, last night, it wasn't quite 5%, but we came just around 63 cents all the way. Well, we'll take a look at exactly how much it was. It actually was. It was another prototypical flash crash, not as big as the recent two, but we did push from right around 66.8 cents and immediately dropped down near that 63 cent mark. So like we were talking last night, or trying to at least give a little bit of oversight of how if you're going long on a leverage trade, how the last 3 or 4 times right before the run-up, they had a liquidity style candle, which we would call an exhaustion candle, but it gets rid of all of those short and long traders within that volatile swing. So basically, after we got off the live, we went from around 65 cent area, moved up to 66.8 cents pretty quickly, and then it just completely fell off to 63 cents. But as we can see, we recovered now to about 65 cents and some change. And we'll see exactly what this entails. We've got some other cryptos that are moving, like Shiba's up another 20%, HBAR's up 6.2%, Zill's up 7.2%. So we've got some crypto moving right now. You got Ethereum up 4% right now. Algo's up 2.5%. IOTA's up 10%. Doge's up about 4%. Total crypto market cap's up 1.06%. And Bitcoin right now is down 520 points, which is good for the alt market, as we said. The moments that Bitcoin goes into consolidations on this move. And the other good thing about this move, and I know some might not think this, but Bitcoin only coming up to 68,800 leaves it short. Let me repeat this. Leaves it short before we get into the intro of this cup formation. Wait a minute. Did it bring it all the way up? No, it's short. Just short. We were literally just short. It was right at about 68,959. So we did not hit that old high. So we came close, but we didn't hit it yet. We missed it by just about 200 points last night. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you're really trying to come up there and tap that all-time high. Coming close and not hitting it is not, it's not close enough. We're trying to validate whether or not we're going to get rejected there. So I still think it's going to come up more. And then we're going to see if we can put a bullish cup here with the handle, or finish this cup off and put a bullish handle. But we've got a lot of things to talk about this morning. We're going to look at the reshuffle right now. We're going to look at exactly what's going on, because I told everybody I was not interested. If it was me, because a lot of people in the crowd talk about it, so I try to emphasize spot is king. Spot is king, because during these volatile moments, there's no reason to be over emotional. And like I've said, if you're a leverage trader and you don't have your spot account in order, you're not doing it right. You've got to have a baseline and a well-built portfolio to where that's basically your main bag. If you want to go ahead and gamble and do leverage trading, that's not the most efficient way, especially in high times of volatility. Now, if you're well off and you've got extra money on the side and it doesn't affect your spot bags, we'll go ahead and have fun. But by all means, be careful, because even yesterday we've seen these volatile swings, and we'll go over exactly what that means. So with that being said, I'm going to say the intro, timestamp this, and please hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video. It allows not just new viewers, but older viewers that might have been lost through the algorithm that go onto YouTube, but I don't pop up in their feed anymore, but they do want to be a part of the community. So by all of you hitting that like button and YouTube recommending this video, it might just pop up on the feed of somebody else who wanted to watch, and it's back in their algorithm. So I do appreciate your continued support and the fact that you do hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video. With that being said, good morning. 9:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see overnight, XRP had a bit of a fake out to the top side to start. Now, if I'm looking at this realistically, though, I'm saying we might be forming some kind of pretty amazing inverted hammer candle if this continues to rotate a little bit more. But with that being said, let's see what happened last night. Last night we came right up to the 66.6 cent target. We don't have any other targets besides the technical target, but that wasn't our move. Our technical target's 67.7 cents, and I'll show everybody how that was formed. We did that out of this short-term bull flag that we had formed, and now we've pushed it up out of here, but we formed this what looks like an ascending formation outside of here. We talked about this last night. A lot of people are going to try to go long here on the leverage side, which I think is very dangerous in these volatile moves, as I'm trying to keep my audience in spot so that you guys will build a portfolio that's reasonably manageable and not one that has your heart popping out of your chest every 0.5% move. So last night we came down, and these are the liquidity candles. You come down from, it came all the way up to 66.93 cents. And then again, the first time we had a 13.5 point drop, or 13.5 point liquidity candle. The second time we had about a 7.5, 8%. Now it's 7%. So each time before a further move up, we've had some 7 to 13% liquidity strikes. We came back up, pushed back down again to about 631. Now, if I had to guess, we're going to try to confirm this uptrend at 64 cents. If I'm just guessing here, I'm thinking we have to confirm this ascending formation. We already filled out, for the most part, this technical target still needs to come up to 67.7 cents. But I mean, we're splitting hairs now. We came up to 67, but still, we haven't officially finished it. We haven't fallen through this formation besides a wick. So now if we're trying to validate this, I don't see any problem with coming down to 64 cents. If it were to bust this and we need to come down further, well, there's a few options we can play here. We can either come back and retest these areas, which I don't think we necessarily are looking to do that. I honestly don't. Because if you start coming down too far, then you start to come into you come into a position where you might just break back down a little bit. But as we can see, with the January of 2024 formation that we broke out of, bounced off the pivot areas of 525 and then ultimately the pivot point at 534. We fulfilled our technical target of 66.6 cents. Now it is up to the bulls to continue this momentum and push up to the next tier. As of right now, our next tier would be 67.7 cents. And ultimately, what we're getting close to, if we can break over this rising channel resistance, it puts us back into the all-time formation. And now I'm going to fix my charts. Okay, so I just moved it around a little bit, so now it's easier. So this is the January of 2024 formation we broke out of, that descending triangle. And ultimately, where we started to predict this move was when it double bottomed here at 48.8 cents on the downtrending support, but also looked like it could have been used as almost like a triple bottom here, minus a little wick down. But we predicted this move saying it was going to go 35 to 40%. And if you haven't bought an XRP, 48.8 cents was a beautiful spot, 49, 50, right in that area, because we had a predetermined move here that we could see it was overexhausted. We needed to come up here. And it's why for the better part of 3.5 weeks, and I'm going to do the same exact thumbnail again today, where it shows the rally point from here to here. I've been doing that for a reason. It's called telegraphing the move. Predictive programming. I figured the more people that seen that, the more likely you were to, if you weren't going to take a shot, that maybe you would take a shot by seeing it every single day in front of you as the move was starting to make. Now we've come up to that rising channel resistance. That was a clear break out of the January of 2024 formation and a clear push to the rising channel resistance of June of 2022. So if we expand that a little bit, we came through the July of 2023 formation, broke out nicely, and now if we look past, and let's just say we break 66.6 cents, this is the all-time downtrend, depending on exchange. Some is 75, some is 77. On BITUNIX, it's 77 right here. But this is the all-time downtrending resistance from all-time highs. So now we go to the next chart because it's a little clearer to see. And this is the all-time formation going back from January of 2018. And then we can see our support down in March of 2020 on the bottom. Came back up to the run at April of 21 in the bear market rally of all bear markets. Then we proceeded to come back down here and hold this uptrending support for a second and third time after initially hitting it here after a volatile swing down of like 90%, if not more. So that's what we're looking at right now. And our whole thing as a community has been, even if we're bearish here, somehow, some way, we got to come up and hit this third time on this downtrending resistance, as that is a catalyst for either a continuation in this consolidation until the end of the year in December, or it'll be our breakout moment finally, where we can break it's about a 77-month consolidation right now since we hit all-time highs. And now, this is just a smaller formulation of what's been going on the last couple days. The first one that we broke out of was this small bull flag that we formed. And I just put that old formation around it, but we did, here, let me take this away because we have this in another area. So basically what happened was we had a small bull flag form right here, and the technical target first move was off the bull flag, but the technical target off of the actual flag before it broke down was actually 677. We said this was going to play out as a fake out, and it did down here at 5.9. Same thing that looks like is happening right here. We broke down again here, and every time we move up, we have that. And then we come up, move down. If you come up from a little bit further, it's happened every single moment before I move up. And at least we had that liquidity strike to 63. I'd have liked it to be a little lower, but boom, back up, boom, back up, boom. Does that mean now back up? We've done it every single time. Every single time we're coming up, and you can actually expand this formation now because of this. You could actually say, well, look, we have a solid uptrending support line, which means, and I know everybody's going to see this, and these are not exactly the most bullish of formations if they continue out, but it's something that I didn't really want to talk about this morning, but it's glaringly obvious that we're going to have to. We're in a rising channel. We're in a rising channel. I think we already know this based on the formation right now, but we've got to have a volatile break to the top side. We have to. Because if at any time we give this away, and this isn't right. This top part did not go where I wanted it. I would prefer it to be like this, to be honest with you. Because then it's encapsulating the actual top resistance, or incorporating it. So this is what I think XRP's formed. And so now we got to be careful. Rising channels are bearish reversals if we can't break out. So now we're looking at, we better make sure we hold 6315. So we're looking to hold 6315 at the bottom. And then, even if we're bearish now, over the top, if we do make another run up, is 69 cents. See, this is where we've got to be careful now, as far as not getting over excited or over emotional, even overly bearish or bullish right now, because we're forming different style patterns. So the cool thing about coming in here every single day is I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to keep you updated, and you're going to understand the formations. We're going to get rid of this old target, because we've expanded the formation. We technically do have that, but we've expanded it now. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're in this rising channel. I'm very comfortable saying we are in this rising channel, and we've been very volatile within it, but I don't think there's any doubt about it. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. I mean, you've hit it 3 times on both sides now. There's no way to argue this. Resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, support. I mean, we're just bouncing around here now. So I think we're in a rising channel right now. Diagnosed. I think this is what we've detected. And now we know if it doesn't break out of a rising channel, these can be bearish reversals. So let's be cautiously optimistic as always, but also understand that we must hold this rising channel support at 63 cents. Or we could start having some kind of a drop here to 58, 57 like we were talking yesterday, if it wants to play out like that, or even come all the way back down and try to, once again on a volatile swing, make sure that that is the support. I don't want that to happen, but I wanted to show, because I'm not here to trick you. I'm not here to lie to you. What I come here each and every day is so that you can stay on the right path and you see the appropriate technical analysis. And I think today, the way we broke this down from starting close and going all the way out to the all-time pattern, but also looking at the recent formation that's been formed since February, late February, we have to acknowledge the fact we're in a rising channel right now, and we've got to break out of this. Or we can put the targets out here. We'll put the targets out, and I'll just do it from the width. We won't do any shortcuts. We'll just do the old generic technical analysis. If it were to break down, XRP's looking at let's just say the rising channel broke down. XRP is looking at a consolidation around 55 cents. If this rising channel breaks out, I suspect it's going to bring us towards that all-time high, or the downtrending resistance, 77.5 cents if we were to break out. So it's either, if we break down here out of this rising channel, XRP's got to go down to 55 cents. If we break up, however, we're on our way to 77 cents. So right now is the confliction point. Are we going for a consolidation first? Is Bitcoin going to lead this charge down? Or is Bitcoin going to continue out? We're on top of 66,283. Now we need to get on top of 69K. This could very well be where it puts the handle in, because although it didn't hit it 100%, it missed it by like 150 points. One could argue, and you could definitely argue this, that if you look at this, it's definitely completed that cup. Even though it missed it by hitting the exact target by 150 points of hitting all-time highs, one could still argue that it could put a handle formation here and then become ultra bullish, or that it's just consolidating right now, and then it's going to come back through this, and we're going to still push up a little bit more. We had a nice consolidation earlier, and it looks like to me it still needs to come up there, to be honest. But that's just me. So we'll see exactly how the market makers decide to play this out the rest of the day. As we can see, the Bitcoin dominance is down 1.57% to 54.06% of all money coming into crypto is going into Bitcoin right now. And as we can see, we've had a dot cross in the 30-minute time frame. If we get rejected here, this could be the start of a continuation for alts. And if we get rejected here, Bitcoin dominance will go from 54 to 53.45%, freeing up 0.5% of that 2.4 trillion roughly in money. Doesn't seem like a lot, but 0.5% of 2.4 trillion has some money that can be moved to the alts. So just pay attention to that on this morning's update. Everything we've talked about. And then XRP's market cap. Before we get into this, if you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or Canada, look no further than BITUNIX. I've had my fair share of problems with market volatility where the exchanges go down on Uphold or Binance or Kraken or Coinbase, as a lot of you know. I found an alternative about July of last year with BITUNIX. It hasn't gone down in the high times of volatility. They actually upgraded the network 2 days ago to add 200 trading pairs. So if you're looking for more than just XRP, there's a lot of additional trading pairs. They have the lowest spot fees and leverage trading fees in the USA, and you do not need to use a VPN. So take advantage of BITUNIX. They've had our back since the very beginning of this lawsuit. They have a licensing. Contracts with the USA for crypto since 2022, and Canada just signed a licensing contract. I thought it was December or November of 23. The truth is it was January of 24. So that's a fresh take for BITUNIX. So if you're in Canada or the USA, take a look and you'll have the lowest spot and futures trading fees, and they've never gotten rid of XRP during the lawsuits, and you don't have the exorbitant fees of Uphold. I love Uphold, but those fees will bend you over a barrel. Other than that, if you do appreciate what I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're only 2 subscribers away from 20,600. So I'd love to see that this morning. If you want to show me personal support for the extraordinary amount of time I put in the effort I give each and every one of you every single day, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month, or joining Tom's Army and getting the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. Oh yes, my face is superimposed on that emoji badge. And then that goes all the way to 2 months, or 2-year emoji badge. 3-year emoji badge will be out in a couple months, but I haven't even been on YouTube 3 years yet. I just started in March of 2021, like March 28th or the 30th, somewhere between there. So got a few more months before I can do a 3-year badge. The fortunate thing is I hit partner in 6 weeks, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, just consider that. But make sure you hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this, and share this on social media, because I do want to get this update out. But I want to show the market cap, and then I want to read this very quickly. Is XRP running to 70 cents? Here's what price shows us, and we'll back it against our own technical analysis. This is why I like to read the analysis after we do a long-standing technical analysis. So XRP right now, the market cap, we held 33.96 billion. If this plays true and doesn't play back down, if it plays down, 33.9 billion is where we're going to have to hold. Or it can come all the way back down and retest this area at 32.1, which we don't really want. But what we're looking for is a push up now to the next area to 38.9 billion. We're going to need some catalysts here. We're going to need some volume coming in. But that's what we're trying to do right now. For anybody who was patient and didn't go long yesterday in a leverage trade, you did a fantastic job and you waited for the market conditions to meet up with you. Now you have to make an open and obvious decision here, an educated one at that. Is XRP running to 70 cents? Here's what price shows us. As the cryptocurrency market observes Bitcoin's explosive journey to 67,000, let's turn our attention to XRP. Despite the broader market's bullish sentiment, XRP has been relatively underperforming, with traders and investors eyeing key resistance levels for signs of an impending breakout or reversal. The current price chart illustrates XRP trading at a pivotal point. After experiencing a surge, it faces resistance around the 64-cent mark. This level is a major hurdle XRP must overcome to continue its upward trajectory towards the 70-cent target. The resistance is fortified by historical price action where XRP has seen significant sell-offs, making it a notable level for both bulls and bears. However, the resistance at 64 cents also presents the possibility of price reversal. Should XRP fail to breach this threshold with significant buying volume, it may signal a lack of confidence from the market, potentially leading to a downturn. The price could then retreat to a lower support levels, which currently stand at 57 and 53 cents. These levels may provide a cushion for XRP's price line for potential accumulation before another rally attempt. On the flip side, taking cues from Bitcoin's performance, a market-wide sentiment boost could provide the necessary impetus for XRP to break through its current resistance. A successful breakout above 64 cents backed by strong volume could confirm a bullish trend for XRP, potentially opening the gates for it to test the 70-cent mark and align its performance with the broader market. XRP's journey to 70 cents is contingent on its ability to maintain momentum and push through critical resistance. While Bitcoin's market dominance often sets the tone for altcoins, XRP's price action must be independently strong to reach new highs. Market participants will be closely monitoring the volume and price action at the current resistance level for signs of a breakout or reversal. So please make sure to hit that like button on your way out so YouTube will recommend this video. Subscribe to the channel so that you can join the over 20,598 subscribers already to this YouTube channel. And pay attention because there is a chance, and if you weren't paying attention at the beginning, pay attention on the way out. XRP has formed what looks like a rising channel. Rising channels are bearish reversals. If XRP loses 63 cents, the technical target is 54.92 cents on a confirmation. And that very well could be what we were seeing yesterday, that you have to come down, have this volatile swing down before a continuation up. If that plays out that way, otherwise, if we can break to the top side and get over 69 cents, or get over, 69 cents, right about 692 in current times, we have a technical move of 77.5 cents. So basically, are we going to move 12% up, or is XRP destined for a 12% correction here? As now I'm going to share this on our new thumbnail when I do my updates. Until this finishes, since we finished out the rising channel and we finished off our 35 to 40% move that we predicted, that is over now. Now it's on to bigger and better things. And the rising channel is taking A1 of our time. Have a blessed morning, everybody, and I hope this helped keep you updated on what exactly is transpiring.